Personally, I hate conflict. Emotions, they get hot. Adrenaline, it starts pumping, and more often than not, it's where a man reacts instead of responding. Conflict isn't the problem. Avoidance is. Matthew 18 verses 15 through 17, Jesus is speaking directly to his disciples. If your brother sins against you, well, go and tell him his fault between you and him alone. And if he listens to you, you've gained a brother. But if he does not listen, take one or two others along with you. And if he refuses to listen to them, well, then you take it to the church. This isn't a public sermon. It's just private instruction. Jesus isn't addressing crowds here. He's just forming men who are going to lead, correct, and then carry responsibility. And notice the order. Notice the restraint. There's no shouting, no exposure, no immediate escalation, just clarity, courage, and sequence. And most men, they miss that first sentence. Go and tell him his fault between you and him alone. And that word alone, it really matters. The issue isn't disagreement. The issue isn't offense. The issue is whether a man is willing to step into discomfort without hiding behind silence or third parties. Jesus doesn't say, hey, wait until you cool off. He doesn't say, pray about it and then hope it goes away. He doesn't say, protect your peace by disengaging. He says, go. Conflict, handled rightly, it's direct, quiet, and measured. Private correction comes first, then witnesses, and only then consequences expand. God doesn't rush to crush. He warns and then he waits. Conflict, it's a test of whether a man wants restoration or control. And if the goal is to win, well, the process collapses. And if the goal is to be right, the relationship becomes collateral damage. But if the goal is truth and restoration, restraint becomes strength. The question is never, was I offended? The question is, what responsibility is being placed on me right now? So let me ask you something. What do you do when conflict shows up? Do you disappear? Do you stew about it silently and call it patience? Or do you vent to someone safer instead of addressing the man directly? Or do you move toward clarity? When you're corrected, do you listen or do you prepare your defense? And when tension rises, do you speak plainly or do you withdraw and then punish from a distance? Conflict reveals what kind of man you are under pressure. And not your theology, not your intentions, your posture. So here's what matters. Responsibility is not condemnation, and correction is not rejection, and obedience is not a weakness. A man is not judged for imperfect execution. He's judged for refusing the alignment. You see, God corrects sons, not strangers. And if conflict keeps repeating in your life, it may not be bad luck. It might be a pattern of avoidance asking to be interrupted. Not with shame, but with courage. In some conflicts, they linger because they were never meant to disappear. They were meant to be faced. Thanks for sharing your time with me. Victory will come.